1 week ago I decided to do something I've never done before in Rocket League. I've done pretty much everything ranging from funny moments to highly edited stories to challenge videos, but I've never before released my very own montage in this game. I have made one montage before, my 1k subscriber montage, but this was in Fortnite, and that montage was not only to celebrate hitting 1000 subs, but it was also to wrap up my videos on Fortnite entirely. Shortly after this I released a few videos based around what I was playing at the time. Destiny 2, Black Ops 4 and of course, Rocket League. And having already released some Funny Moments episodes on my own channel, and of course being a part of the series that blew up a little channel known as Mercy, I began to solely focus on Rocket League content. The only thing holding me back was that I didn't have a PC to record and edit on, so the quality of my videos just wasn't up to par. Fast forward 1 year to the time of writing this and I'm slowly approaching the 5k sub mark, and I've been improving day by day to bring you the best content I can. Since my last upload I've been toying with a couple of video ideas, but neither of them truly inspired me to make them. They're both great concepts but require a lot of work to turn them into great videos. But on the topic of inspiration, I was scrolling through the recommended section in YouTube and saw a video from Zerka that gave me an idea for Rocket League, and immediately got to planning it. 7 days, 1 Champ 3 and one hell of a montage, hopefully. Now knowing I was throwing myself into the deepest of waters with this video idea, I needed to plan ahead. In short, this planning phase was split into 3 sections. The first section is actually hitting clips. After all, this would literally be impossible to do without having them. There is however one rule that I must abide to, and that is that all of the clips must have been hit within the week of the project. The second is to learn how to properly edit a montage. I can throw as many clips together as I want, but without knowing how to make cool cinematics, transitions and edit to the music, it's going to look super rookie, which no doubt will be the end result anyway. And the third and final section is to edit the montage, as well as the rest of everything you've just seen. Oh, what the fuck am I getting myself into with this shit? I gave myself the first 3 to 4 days to get enough clips for the montage, and given that I'm not the most incredibly skillful player out there, this was going to be tricky to hit a handful of clips, never mind a full montage worth. So based on this judgment of myself, I have 2 options as to where I can take the montage. I can either use as many clips as I hit, but really focus on the editing of the montage to kind of overshadow the mediocre clips. Or I can hand select the very best ones to make a shorter montage, which would still allow me to somewhat focus on the edit, but apply more focus on the clips themselves. Stay tuned to see which direction I decided to go. Now on to section 2. This is where I tried to learn as much about montage editing in the 1 day I allow myself to do so. I know this is an art form that not many can master, and by no means do I believe I will be able to learn all the tricks of the trade in 1 day. But remember, this is a 7-day challenge that I'm setting myself, so I can't really give myself more than the 1 day to do so. I used DaVinci Resolve to edit, so I needed to look up tutorials for this editing software specifically. I also needed to learn how to use the dollycam in bakkesmods and decided to split this day into 2 halves to focus on these 2 things. The third and final section is to record and edit this video and the montage at the same time, a feat that isn't the easiest given that I only have 2 or 3 days to do so. Now I'm obviously not going to show you too much of me editing as it may spoil what's to come next. So a few days have passed and I'm actually really struggling to be productive in game. I decided to go into the week with the mindset of playing unranked, as it should in theory have been way easier to hit the clips. I may try this again in the future with the intent of playing ranked only, which would make for faster paced games, thus making clips happen more naturally rather than having to force them. Having said that, I have recorded a few clips, so let's see how the next couple of days go with starting to learn how to edit the montage itself and putting it all together. Today is Saturday the 30th of November. 1 week ago I gave myself this ridiculous challenge for your viewing. So without further ado, I present to you 7 days. I know, it's not the best montage in the world, but I ran into some issues and also didn't have anywhere near enough time to properly understand what I was doing with the montage. Having said that, I did thoroughly enjoy the process of making this video, and it has by far been the longest amount of time I've ever spent on a single project. If I were to estimate a total time spent playing for the clips, scripting and recording the commentary, planning, recording and editing the intro and core part of the video, learning what little I could about montage editing and using bakkesmods dollycam, finding the music, all the correct clips and finally piecing them all together and editing the actual montage itself, I'd hazard a guess at around 35 to 45 hours spent on this. So finally, with that said, I do hope you all enjoyed this challenge that I gave myself. If you'd like to keep up to date with future projects or pretty much anything else about me or my life, be sure to head over to my other socials and follow me there, and I'll catch you in the next video. Ciao!